Today I will play S.T.A.L.K.E.R without mods. Oh god, oh fuck! S.T.A.L.K.E.R in its setting are quite unique, featuring the place of one of the worst man-made disasters. The world of S.T.A.L.K.E.R is one filled with artifacts and anomalies, mutants and live-action role-players. The game was quite innovative at the time. It lets you freely roam the post-apocalyptic urban landscape, influenced the game world through quests and dialogue, and gave you tons of stuff to shoot at. The series culminated in Call of Pripyat, complete with all of the features the developers intended to implement. And it has remained in that form since 2009. And as more first-person shooters strive for authenticity, it becomes quite evident that the game hasn't aged well in that regard. There are mods that change the game all around, but if you wish for a slightly modernized yet authentic S.T.A.L.K.E.R experience, there's a treat for you. The Gunslinger mod for Call of Pripyat can seem a little too simple on the surface, however calling it a weapons pack would definitely be an understatement. Though mostly visual, the changes are numerous and quite varied. And as it has a long history of development, the mod boasts of an extremely high level of quality. As we all know, the devil is in the detail, such as reworked hand models or camera animations, as we see them all the time. Since we play as a real human being, camera is also affected by our movements, like jumping, sprinting, as well as shooting. And the instruments for the shooting have never looked more beautiful. Some new guns like Glock, P90 or S.T.A.L.K.E.R have been added. And the original weapons lineup has been remodeled and retextured.
Drop it!
Although changes aren't exclusively visual, weapons were rebalanced in terms of damage, recoil and accuracy. For example, shotguns are now a lot more consistent and can basically take down anything in your line of sight. Two types of reloads have been fully implemented, with a round staying in the chamber when you reload a partially spent magazine. And moving towards more immersion and realism, jamming was reworked as well. Now there are two types of malfunctions, misfire and failure to eject. Yet another fairly impressive feature is the introduction of dual render scopes, when only a part of your screen zooms in. Moreover, the number of available scopes increased tremendously, ranging from red dots to high magnification sniper scopes. Some have variable zoom, illuminated reticle, or even backup sights. The same goes for suppressors. A magical multi-caliber one was split into separate suppressors for every firearm type. However, slapping in a scope or a suppressor on your gun isn't the only option available. With overhauled upgrade trees, you can trick out your weapon to be the most tactical operator in your school. From extended magazines to fully animated tactical flashlights and laser sights. This can be seen as a proper addition to a fully reanimated arsenal, complete with animated fire select. All this adds to one simple thing: how the guns behave in your hands and how it feels to shoot them. No more is the jagged recoil that even today plagues the game and its many modifications. And when some mods employ the approach of immobilizing the player with the addition of some very vibrant sounds, most actions in Gunslinger are animated, from using flashlights and night vision to patching yourself up. The exoskeleton deserves a special mention here. Just look how cool it looks. In addition to that, the PDA was redesigned into a more rugged 3D device with an amazing emission sequence. Continuing down the immersion path, you must always stay hydrated. Not only thirst increases over time, some products like bread massively attribute to a need to drink. And to keep your thirst at bay, you've got energy drinks. And water of a certain brand that is quite popular in the region. A bottle, as well as various drugs, can be used multiple times. However, you shouldn't go too hard on various addictive medical substances, or you'll be facing the risk of overdose, or even a bad trip. But even this might be a less horrible way out than what some mutants have in store for you. If you decide to stare at a controller and for some reason you are still alive, the controller will make you rectify this with whatever weapon you have in hand. Until kinetic mutants like Beerus or Poltergeist, given that not every single object in the vicinity is firmly secured to the ground, will slap you harder than that one time when your dad found you watching anime. Sounds great, right? Well, there's a slight catch. There used to be no official English translation for the mod, but yours truly has fixed that, so jump straight in. And as always, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Goodbye.